What's good, YouTube? It's Dens here, and today I'm going to be continuing with my revisiting Fallout 4 video. It's kind of making a part 2 to the video just to continue on what I was doing. The video itself did seem to get good reception, so I'm just continuing on. Pretty much in the last part that I recorded this, I was just following a distress signal, so I just finished taking out a whole settlement that was filled with super mutants. We got intercepted by some robots in the Brotherhood of Steel, so I proceeded to take them all out and then proceeded to continue trying to find exactly where the distress signal was bringing me to. So what I did find is I found a couple of ghouls located near the specific location close to the signal. I proceeded to take out all the ghouls. Then as I was venturing and getting closer, we did spot a couple of rust devils that we proceeded to get into combat with. I haven't been seeing the rust devils too much now, so it was cool to run back into them, I guess. But I do think the Rust Devils are a faction that's heavily compatible and linked with robots. I do know that they work with robots. Even their armor pieces are robot chest pieces and robot helmets. So it is cool that there is somewhat of a robot faction in the game. It's honestly been a while since I've played Fallout 4. I mean, I've pretty much been playing different types of games. I think in the 2020s decade, I haven't played too much Fallout 4. Pre-2020s, I played a lot. So a lot of these things, including the next gen update, I just don't remember a lot of things off the top of my head. Before 2020, I knew everything, but playing Fallout 4 now, there's so many things that I forget about the game. Even settlement building, I used to settlement build all the time, and I haven't done that in quite a while, so I'm slowly getting back into things and kind of remembering things as I'm playing. So yeah, I proceeded to take out all the Rust Devils, and then I looted them all, and I managed to find a couple more robots down the street that I proceeded to take out. Pretty much all of last episode, I just was glazing the last minute and just saying that everybody needs to get this gun. And this is Glaze part 2. I'm still standing on that. Everybody go get last minute. So yeah, I proceeded to loot the robots, just take pieces that I needed, certain things that I need for crafting. And then I managed to find the location where the distress signal was bringing me to, and I found the distress pulsar itself. When I arrived, there were a couple of soldiers in power armor, and it seemed that they were all dead and had been dead for quite a while. I did manage to find a holotape, which I assume would inform me on what it was that happened here.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Barnum, report. Force down to 5%. We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it. Fire him! Damn it! Aspen set to self-destruct. Better slow back. We'll head for the old military base, then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move, move, move!
So Paladin Brandis left a message saying that they're going to the old military bunker, so that's where I decided to go. And I was greeted by 2 super mutants, which I proceeded to take out. It seemed like they were with the Brotherhood of Steel. Now in this playthrough, what I done was the Brotherhood of Steel were my enemy, so I was curious if they were gonna fire and try to get rid of me on sight, but you're gonna see. I genuinely was curious. My intention here was to start shooting straight away, but Brandis decided to talk to me, so I gave him the time.
How did you get in here?
Calm down. I'm just here to talk.
Talk. Why? Who sent you? What are you doing here?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team. Their holotapes led me here.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead.
I thought so. I tried to go back for them, you know, but there was nothing I could do. Not alone. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you some.
So it turns out Brandis himself actually did not try to get rid of me. He pretty much just said I can loot the entire room as a reward, so there were a couple of cool things that I managed to find in the room. A couple of materials that I'd need just for crafting. I did manage to find a fusion core, which I took. There also was a stealth boy, etc. After doing this, I finished the quest, and then I proceeded to continue on with the initial quest that I was doing before I got distracted by the distress signal. So I went back to downtown Boston, and I did manage to find a couple more Rust Devils with some robots. Proceeded to take them out really quick and then continue on with the mission. This led me back to the regional office, which was filled with a ton of raiders and a couple of turrets. The building pretty much is filled with a ton of raiders, so it was quite a fight. It wasn't anything too hard. I mean, I did mention in the previous episode that I've gotten to a point in Fallout 4 where I don't struggle with raiders anymore. I am level 56 and I've built up my character very, very well, so I'm very confident in fights, especially when it comes to raider. The only thing that I would say in these instances is that I might be wasting too much ammo on enemies that don't cause me any hassle. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying and would like for me to continue doing these types of videos for different games, potentially do for Fallout 3, The Outer Worlds 2, which is releasing the next day, tomorrow, when this video actually comes out. Yeah, if you guys want me to continue doing these for different games, just please drop it in a comment. Be sure to like, subscribe. I do stream on Twitch also. I'll put the links down below in the description. You guys can go check that out. So after clearing out all the raiders, I went into the room and I managed to find Connie's dead body, and I did find a holotape, a music one. So after playing the holotape, I did have to find a password. I searched all around the office. I even searched the terminal for the password and I couldn't find it anywhere. After a while, I did see that there was a note on the table, Connie's confession, which I must have missed, which told me to check the wall. After checking the wall, I found a pack of cigarettes and some cigarette paper which had some writing on it, which had the password which said El Diablo Viene. I input the password for the music catalog and then we were in, which was good. I then had to load the music catalog onto a different relay tower, so that's what we proceeded to do. When we arrived at the relay tower, we were jumped by a group of mole rats, so I proceeded to take them all out with my melee weapon just to save that bit of ammo. The big leagues perk, once again, just coming in. It's actually a very, very satisfying perk. You just send their heads flying. But yeah, I did manage to level up to level 57, so that also is very, very good for me. I need to level up a lot more in Fallout 4, considering in Starfield I think I'm like level 90 or 91. Anyways, after finishing off at the relay station, it did take me off to a policing site, which I couldn't get in because the door was barred from the side. After looking all around, I realized that there was only one way for me to get in. So after the absolute parkour masterpiece of making it inside, we did manage to get attacked by more mole rats. So same as last time, I decided to save the ammo and just use my melee weapon to take them all out. After doing that, I removed the latch on the door, which allowed Ada access inside the building, and then proceeded to head down into the basement. I managed to find a fusion core inside, which I took, so that was a pretty cool thing. And then proceeded to head down and we found some more mole rats. Upon reaching the room that we were supposed to, I found a holotape, a couple of materials that I need, a couple of junk. And then I managed to find the area that we were supposed to be in. I searched around the room for some more, couldn't find anything, no enemies, and we managed to get to where we were supposed to. I did see a power armor workstation, which made me think that there was a power armor behind this door. I activated the radio, and then the Black Devil's power armor itself was sitting in the room. And speak of the devil, quest was completed. So this is the normal Enclave power armor from Fallout 3. I did realize that I actually couldn't carry it because I was carrying too much and Ada was carrying too much. So I told myself that I'll leave it here for now and come back and get it. In the middle of this, we were ambushed by some Enclave soldiers. which we proceeded to fight and take out. Big Leagues perk once again, extremely satisfying. But yeah, Ada and I decided to take out all the enemies and proceeded to get that done. And once we were finished taking out all the enemies, that's when I made the plan to go back, deposit everything in our containers back in inventory, and then to return and collect that power armor. I also did receive a new quest step from the Black Devil himself, saying that he wanted the radio to be shut off just because he wants to leave his past behind him and not interact with it again. So I had two choices: to shut off the radio completely or to transmit it to the Enclave themselves. When I went back to my base, I just proceeded to repair my power armor as it took a lot of damage. I was outside for quite a while. Once I was done that, I went back to the policing site just to collect that Enclave power armor that I found. I did also manage to get a fusion core that was already inside the power armor, so that's also cool. After getting the power armor, I honored what the Black Devil wanted, and I ended up turning off the radio station forever. After that was done, the quest was well and truly done. I decided to head back home and to store the power armor that I found. And then after a long day of part 1, part 2, I decided that that was me done for the entire day. I did feel really accomplished. I did feel like I managed to get a lot done. Got a lot of materials that I can use for crafting and repairing. I went upstairs to my room just to rest, and that was the end of the day for me. I potentially will continue and do things like this for more games. I mean, like I said, Outer Worlds is coming out, so I probably will do a 24-hour stream or a playthrough of Outer Worlds. But thank you all for watching, and hope you guys have a good one.